One way or another. The name. Law Nation. Yeah. Come on, Nation. It's game day. Let's continue to grind and shine. The name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviation, to the matter of fact, it's Cowboy Nation everywhere we go. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. They say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Let's go. Shout out to the HBOs, the SGs. Yeah. One way or another. Hey, come on. Tiff, I see you. Shout out to you, Robert. BD Gray. Up in the house. Let's go. Mama, there go that man again. With the beard. Yeah.
I want me some glory hole.
What? Come on. The grind for your mind. Without hesitations again, baby. Yeah. It's a party now, baby. I see some road dogs up in here. Oh, they fighting today. Come on. Yeah. All right. Come on. What? Come on. Stand to your feet. Get up. Salute to the nation, baby. Let's go. It's football flavor today, baby. I know you guys ready to see some football today. Oh, my goodness. I know you guys ready to play. I know somebody ready to put some pads on right now. I know it. There is a list of 8 players that we must watch today. And shout out to DallasCowboys.com for presenting this list. And I will be going over the players, dare I say. So it will be a situation like that. Really appreciate you guys. I will attempt to do the play-by-play watch party today as well. And we will get this show on the road. Cowboy Nation, I see all of y'all beautiful faces out there. Man, putting the fire, man. I seen some people made some donations. Donations already. Let me see. Oh, my goodness. Y'all starting it off. Helping the nation out. Let me go ahead and do this number right here so that everybody can see your comments. I still got powers. Shout out to you, Tiff. Appreciate you so much for your love and adulation. Let's see that. Let's hear it again. AI, wake up, lady. Wake up. There we go.
Let's go support the nation. Fire, only the best.
Appreciate you so much. And then we got Cuba, Kelly, shout out to you as well. And I got somebody, Cuba just dropped something over here. Let's show this one right here. Here we go. Wake up, lady. Wake up. There you go.
What's up, cowboy for life?
That's what I'm talking about.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Is this not why you're here?
What's up, cowboy for life?
Yeah. We here for it, baby. Bring it. We right here. And we ain't going anywhere. We right here. Shout out to Beard Nation. I see you.
I want me some glory hole.
Yeah. You can't keep a straight face when you hear that. Cowboy Nation. All right. So, first and foremost, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful moment. Didn't the Eagles play the other day? Can somebody post that score in the chat box for me? What happened? Not saying that you look at the score, win, loss record or what have you, but can somebody tell me what the Eagles did the other day? Or was it the Washington team? Did they showcase some talent out there? Chase Young do something spectacular because people tagging me in it, and I'm really not even looking at it. I got so much to look at on our own team, right? Yeah, cuts on the 17th. Oh, kid, we got to do that 53 roster before the 17th then. Or should we do the 53-man roster after the 17th? 24-16, Pittsburgh. This is from Italian Cowboy. Appreciate you. Okay. I need to go back and probably watch that one since they scored 16 points. Got to go back and watch that one. Shout out to you, James. Appreciate you, man. After. So we just wait. Y'all want us to do like the 53-man roster show after the 17th. We can do that. But it would be more enticing if we do it before it, right? So it's the 13th today. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. Practice will be on the 16th at the Star in Frisco. So I'm going to try to make it my business to be there. So I want to see y'all beautiful faces out there Saturday. Yeah.
You're awesome, Law.
Oh, my goodness. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jeremy Bramlett. Appreciate you, man, so much for your love and adulation for the station, man, that helped grow this thing. And keep in mind, everything is given back to you guys. Better sound equipment, better, avenues to get to games, and also better stuff that we can do. We got sponsorships on deck and everything like that. So we got a lot of things in store for you all. All right, so one of the first players that they said, these are the 8 guys that you must pay attention to. And there's an excerpt below their picture here. However, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts based upon my opinion, not upon the excerpt that's below. But feel free. I'm going to click this link right here. I'm going to copy it. And I want you all to be sure to check out the DallasCowboys.com. And in the description box, there will be a link to this article. Shout out to all of the staff writers. Nevertheless, Malik Turner, he gave us a sample size last game, but he wanted to play basketball with the football. We know we don't double dribble over here, right? So that was the situation with him. Give me 1 second, Cowboy Nation. Let me go back right here and do it this way. Appreciate you, Tony. I see you over there. And appreciate you, Deontay and Frederick Boatman as well on Facebook. Appreciate you guys, both of you all. All right, so here's the situation. Malik Turner gave us a sample size, like a bite-size sample of what he can do as it relates to the top of his route, release points. He runs routes pretty good, in my opinion. He's a big physical type of wide receiver, although he's like 6'1", give or take, and he's about 198 pounds, close to 200 there. But the guy is pretty elusive in my book, and he's having one hell of a camp so far. And to me personally, we'll be looking at his skill set to see whether or not he can make some of those splash plays again. Here is the $1 million or the $605,000 question here. What to do with Brandon Eagles, Brandon Smith, Osiris Mitchell, Simi Fihoku, if this guy balls out? Noah Brown, is he safe? Is Cedric Wilson, is he safe? I think Cedric Wilson's safe. How do you guys feel about Malik Turner? Not Hooker, Turner. Is he safe? If you think he's safe, put S in the chat box. If you don't think he's safe, if you think he's cut, just put C. I don't want you guys to do all of that typing. If he's safe, put S. If he's cut, put K. Eagles getting cut. This is from C. Nix. Yeah, I believe that too. Is it Cal? Appreciate you, man. He says no. Okay. Italian says cut. He's cut. I don't know. He's been in the league for a second. He came from Seattle, right? So I don't know if he's practice squad eligible, but he might be practice squad. I think he's on the bubble right now. This is from BD Gray. Anytime you put the ball on the turf, man, you're in the doghouse until you make another play. You are. The untouchables. Yeah, Martin, he going to need some mojo. He going to have to rub it all over him, man. Let me rub his mojo. I'm getting the mojo all over me, man. Rub under the underarm, dog. What you rubbing on your dog, mojo? He going to need it all. JR says he's safe for now. Semi is cut. But, practice squad is always available. All right, so, let's do it like this. Safe, when we talk about the players, you put S. If they cut, just put C. And if they PS, just put PS. And we ain't talking about the 5. Just mean practice squad. So I don't know if he's a practice squad candidate, but I'm quite sure there are some teams that's available that probably look at him and say, all right, cool. Let's bring him in. Robert says Noah Brown is safe, dog. Yeah. Noah Brown, yeah. All right. The next person on this list, Luke Gifford. 5'7". That's his number. All right, so what we're going to say here is we need an explosive game from him. And practice, if you got the luxury of going out there to Oxnard, you see 57. He came out with a purpose. Shout out to you, Young. Appreciate you so much. Aloha to you. Ready Red, appreciate you. Salute. If you look at Luke, came out to practice. He came with a mindset, a determination. I told people all the time, or I tell people all the time, you want to have that PhD mentality. What is it, Lord? What is it? Poor, hungry, and determined. And he's been that way. He's been that way, whereas we'll look at him on the field and say, hey, what about Jabril? When you going to let Cox get in front of him, right? What about the other guys? No, this guy been fighting. Yeah, Kevin, he been fighting for it. So, we're going to be looking for him tonight. We're going to be looking for him tonight to see if he can make any plays out there. Deshaun Taylor said he make bad angles. Well, let's see if he can correct that. I don't think he do because he goes right down inside through the A-gap. Reckless abandonment. He just goes right through the, who's in my way? Move. Get out the way. So, in the chat, is he safe? Or is he cut? Or is he PS? Not piece of you know what. Is he PS practice squad? 214 says no fly zone. Cam with the K. He said he's safe. Luke Skywalker. Yeah. Melvin, appreciate you. I don't know if he's going to be called Luke Skywalker, but he's Luke Gifford. But shout out to my other dog, Skywalker from A to Z Sports. Y'all check out him. Dallas section there. 12 says he's safe. Or no, he practice squad. Robert saying he's straight up practice squad. Let's digest this. Eat it slowly, Cowboy Nation. Let's talk about the untouchables. Parson, he's untouchable, right? Do anybody disagree? Parson, he's untouchable at this point. Jalen Smith, is he an untouchable? Quite sure. Jerry Wayne said that he is a cornerstone, right? So you got Parson, Jalen, you got LVE. Those three right there. And then you have Keanu Neal. Are those four untouchables? Jabril Cox, he's going to be untouchable. I don't think that they're going to cut him. They just drafted the brother. And then you have Luke Gifford. I'm going off the top of my dome. I might miss out on a player. So that's 6. And then you got Azura Kamara. That's 7. Who else? Is there another linebacker? Somebody said Sparta.
This is Sparta!
Red says untouchable like Al Capone. Yeah. Yeah. Who? Mike Jones. All right, so untouchable like Al Capone. Okay. All right, so that's 7. Would you rather have a Kamara or Luke Gifford? Oh, Francis Bernard. I forgot all about Francis. I left him out. I ain't left Keanu Neal out. I'm just not going to call him Kiki. Oh, my goodness. Francis Bernard picked the wrong time to get hurt, didn't he? Oh, I would like to see Francis Bernard. If you look, just pour this upon your thoughts and minds. If Francis Bernard gave us a small little splash last season with that type of defense that Mike Nolan was rolling out, for crying out loud, what you think he would do in this Quinn's defense? Luke hasn't played that much. It's from Juju, yeah, but he been pretty good in practice, and we're talking about practice, not a game. I see a lot of people saying Team Kamara. I wonder if he's related to that other Kamara. So we'll be looking for Luke Gifford. Luke Gifford is predicated upon you tonight, whether or not you're going to make this thing go in your direction. You can't get injured. You got to continue to figure this thing out. Yeah. All right, so let's go. Oh, we're going to have to keep our eye on Terrence Steele. Now, to me, I know who Terrence Steele is, right? Y'all know who Terrence Steele is, right? I would rather for the writers to put down number 60. Isaac, I've got to say his last name, Alacon, Yeah. Let's pop the brakes right quick, Oh, we got to give a shout out to my resident troll, They pay their way around here. Eastside says second MRI law. That can't be good. Can somebody put the education for him from the outside looking in? That whenever you get any type of bruise or surgery or...
Shout out La Ishanika Puki Rere Kamaka DC 4L star.
Appreciate you, Alex. Appreciate you so much for your love and adulation. But pump the brakes, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to Alex, paving the way over here. But let me put the educations on Eastside Harold's mind. There's always a follow-up. There's always, hey, we want to make sure that everything is healing properly. So for those who are from the outside looking in, they hear MRI, they go panic motion, or you dance around while you're eating your oodles and noodles saying, yay, he's injured, which I'd never wish for any injuries, dare I say. But it was just to check to see whether or not everything is healing properly. Measure twice, cut once. So that's why you had the second MRI. So back to the topic over here. Yeah, there we go. So Terrence Steele, we still have to look at him, fortunately, and see what he can bring to the table. Now, he did won an off-season award of becoming stronger, bigger through his reps or what have you. But let's see if this can translate on the field today. All right? So let's move on to the next list, and I'm not finna break down the offensive linemen like I did the linebackers there. but we know how this thing goes. Israel. Mukamu. We got to pay close attention to him. We got to play. Oh, not play. Pay. Not play, but pay. Pay close attention to him. Yeah. Esau said keep selling dreams. Shout out to Eastside. Robert, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Oh, we got another donation for help growing the nation. Yeah. Appreciate you so much, man. Appreciate you so much, Jay. To the R. HBO special. Let the AI speak.
Just 'cause I love to see my bros getting money. Flexed bicep. Rock on gesture. Flexed bicep. Hashtag his special.
Sprinkling some of those dollars over here. Earlier today on my Instagram page, we let me see if I can do this real quick. We were looking, and I always gotta make sure I double scan before I pull up Instagram. You never know. You never know what you're gonna see on Instagram. Let me see. Bam. See, you gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying? You can't just type in Instagram. You know, you might pull up the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I did a quick little excerpt on this one. Let me show you.
Go Yard travel bag.
Listen to that.
$12,822. Now, it looks like a little old small box. Maybe, just maybe, got something important inside. I don't know. But $12,822. Like a mosquito bite to these guys, man. That's a different type of money right there. Go Yard. Man. Clothing travel bag. Luxury. Never heard of it. Let me know if you guys got one of those. And I ain't about the 98 version or the 2000 version.
Different types of money, man. Money allows you to do crazy things, and I'm not saying that if I ever had just $12,000 laying around that I'll give it as a gift to Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott, but these guys, man. Go Yard. Have you ever heard of Go Yard? You know, see, Jerry Wayne money is really sprinkling over there to Ezekiel Elliott. Now it's over there to Dak Prescott. But lo and behold, 9 times out of 10, that's our money coming from the time that we buy into the games, we buy the merch, and we basically are paying these guys salary to go pay for some crazy little Go Yard box. Shout out to Go Yard if y'all want me to talk about your product. I know you guys don't need no help from me, but shout out to you guys. But appreciate you, Jay, to the R. Man, appreciate you, man. All right, so we're going to be looking at Israel to see what he's going to do out there tonight. We're going to see what he's going to bring to the table. All right, so Dallas Media says, Dallas Thomas. Shout out to the last name, man. That's my last name. Appreciate you. The media has been controlling the narrative about Dak, like Todd Archer said. Why would they let Dak start throwing again if they were worried about Dak? Let me put your comment on the screen. Let me see if I can do that. That's a good conversation. Although y'all are segueing this thing all the way into the Dak Prescott conversation. But I feel you, man. You guys are in control of this. Dallas Thomas, man, you are 1,000,000% right. 1,000,000% right. It went from shoulder to latissimus. I just look at it like this, Cowboy Nation. Dak Prescott will be ready week 1. Even if the meat, the back meat was torn off, the flesh was torn off from the bone, I think Dak Prescott will figure out a way to get out there. Shoot me up. He's going to get out there. Come hell or high water, Dak Prescott will be playing September the 9th. So don't worry about it. Don't fret. And he have that mentality. Y'all saw the Hard Knocks episode. The mindset. That's not nothing to sneeze at. He's not getting massages and saying, hey, what happened to the happy ending? Lock the door. I want my happy ending. No, I don't want no fortune cookie. Give me my happy ending. He ain't doing that. He's not holding ladies hostage so he can get his happy ending. He's all about focusing the mindset of winning football games. Let me know if I'm lying. All right, so Israel, we will be paying close attention to him. We'll be watching him to see whether or not he can step up because he is our future, right? He is the guy that's supposed to take place of DeMonte KZ if he don't fold up right? Or Malik Hooker. He can learn a lot from those boys. I don't think that you will put him at the strong safety role. And on top of that, in the pinch, if you need to have Israel Mukamu out there, and on top of that with Donovan Wilson, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Shout out to Deshaun Watson, though. If he had his shoulder strain or something like that, he'd be all in the masseuse trying to get a little happy ending. All right, Brandon Knight. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. We're going to be watching for him, seeing if he can get that feet together. The lower body extremities. Can he keep that low bend, keep that knee bend out there good? Can he protect the backup quarterbacks? Danucci, Garrett Gilbert. Now, I do know that Dak Prescott made the trip and he flew out there to Phoenix, Arizona with the rest of the guys. Maybe he's there for motivation. Maybe he's there to catch the plane from there to come back to Frisco. It could be the situation with that, Cowboy Nation. But we got Brandon Knight out there. We will be paying close attention to Brandon. Brandon will be finding from these boys. Yeah. He just got slipped around last game. Could have had the jelly bellies. Y'all know how that goes, right? Cowboy Nation. Italian, the Stallion Cowboy says, forget Danucci. I know what you wanted to put out there. He wanted to put Elf Danucci. I feel you, man. Danucci got to step it up. He do. They need to trade Browners for Melvin Artis. The craziest thing about trading, let me go back to here. The craziest thing about trading, got to find a dancing partner. And you want to trade somebody when you can get good value in return. Now, the Cowboys thought of a philosophy where they allow a player to be lost in the free agency and they grab a compensatory pick if a player do well. However, with Brown, I think how many more years he got? He got what, 1 to 2 more years? He got 1 or 2 more years with this contract that he got. Maybe it's movable after the end of this year or the end of next year. But you got to find you a dancing partner. You got to find somebody foolish enough to say, okay, yeah, what you see in him, I don't see. And I'm willing to jump ahead of others to parlay with you. 2 teams that probably would take a real good look at Anthony Get Down Brown. Or somebody say you can't say that law. Well, Anthony Get Beat Down Brown. You can go that route. Or you can just say Anthony Brown. AB will be either the Raiders or the Giants. Those will be his options, basically. That probably would say, hey, I'll bring him in for a cup of coffee. Appreciate you, family, for joining the membership squad. Appreciate you. Yeah. Let's see. Canady still making noise. Yeah. Perez, yeah, he's making a lot of noise. And I want people to put this into your mental mindset. Put this into your mental mindset that he's a slot cornerback. A lot of people saying, hey, put him, or the Bengals. I see Stoner Boy. Yeah. The Bengals might, Stoner Boy Rob, the Bengals might take a real good look at him. But, we'll cross that bridge when it's time. Okay, let's move on to the next person here. Bradley Anai. Y'all know that he was my a guy that I was rooting for last season. Then I said this season he would have a hell of a year if the coaching allow him to get out there on the field. One of the things I take away from Bradley Anai was Coach Quinn said, if I don't know anything else, I do know one thing. Bradley Anai can pass rush. Now, he started practicing this past Wednesday. So he's been on the field, working out, getting everything in order. So hopefully, shout out to you, JP, hopefully, and I mean just that, we can see something out of him. And he's one of the guys that I'll be rooting for. Shout out to the 56 out there. Marty says, yeah. Marty.
Smoke weed every day.
I appreciate you. Go get Vince Young. This is from Asmodeus. No. But I feel you, though. Isn't Anai is hurt? Let's see. Let me see on the excerpt here. They said, ultra productive in Utah. Give me a few seconds. It's so tiny to read. He had 6 reps last year. He was out there on Wednesday practice. So if he can get out there for a cup of coffee, basically, for a scoop of sugar, if he can get out there for a teaspoon of sugar, at least he get out there and get his playing legs up under him. We can do some assessment. Terrell Basham been hurt. Of course, we know that Dorrance Armstrong been holding his down, and we have yet to see DeMarcus Lawrence. I don't think that he get any work action today. Maybe the next preseason game you see DeMarcus Lawrence. So this is his only window of time. Yeah, Stoner boy, yeah, he was hurt. So if he is able to get out there today, according to this article, I already put the link somewhere down there in the chat. Check it out. Read it. It's on the DallasCowboys.com website, so you guys won't think I'm just pulling air, spitting nonsense out here. But if he's available, we would like to take a real good look at him. All right, so the next person on this list, Nick Ralston. Y'all know that he got granted this opportunity to get more snaps this past week due to the fact that Sewu is injured, who Sewu, I believe, was going to make this team. Anytime coach paused to start talking about you was somewhere on this team, and he was a special team contributor. Now, Nick Ralston, he pulled 18 wheelers for crying out loud. I'm really believing that he will probably still have a chance and opportunity to make this team, even if it's due to injuries for crying out loud, but he got to continue. He got to continue to show us something. Jim Laws, Chauncey Golston, he's still on the PUP list, I believe. And even if he gets off of that, he got a long way to go. This may be just a red shirt year for him, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Yeah, you want to take your time. Take your time with it, right? You can't rush perfection. And as glowingly as we speak of number 75, Osa, as glowingly as we speak of Israel and as well as Nation, we could be talking about him right now. Yeah. Perez, the news with Hooker, Malik Hooker, he's starting to work out a little bit more this week. I'm looking at it, and this is just my timeline. I'm not out there with the physical coach, strength and conditioning coach. But from what I was able to see with my natural eyes, it looks like he will probably be ready around week 4, maybe, just maybe, if you squeeze it, week 3. But I want you guys to be patient with Malik Hooker and bring him out maybe week 3, maybe week 4, week 5. Don't rush it. You got DeMonte KZ, you got Israel, and also you got Donovan Wilson, who got positional flex. Yeah, so let's not rush it. Can't rush perfection, Cowboy Nation. You definitely can't. And you want to be able to slow and steady wins the race. The reason why the turtle beats the hare is not because the hare was lazy. No. And the hare fell asleep, though. I'm talking about the rabbit. Write this down. Google this. The average lifespan of a turtle versus the average lifespan of the rabbit. The turtle wins because he outlives him. Jay Worthy, appreciate you. How's Curse doing? Curse is doing pretty well. Now we have a debate whether or not it's going to be Curse or Darian Thompson. That's how that cookie crumbled. But Nick Ralston, looking at this thing right here, we're going to have to figure out if he can step up. Normally in a Mike McCarthy system, there's some way, form, shape, form, or fashion, a fullback. So hopefully that can happen. Turtles have armor. All right, bunnies don't. Yeah. Yeah, that rabbit can't move around with that armor, right? That turtle waxing it. Mike Meticulous Detail Podcast. Yeah. They do that. Yeah, they do that. All right, last but not least, if you watched, or if you read the article, you already know who's number 8, the guy that we have to pay close attention to. This is their particular list, and I agree with majority of it, and we will be having our eyes fixated on this guy to see whether or not he can continue to have that same energy. And his name is, it's commercial. Let's go there. Bam! Here we go. There we go. Maurice Canady. Fascinating. I need to go pull that interview that he had in his first interview. It was like, man, it's wonderful knowing that I'm the veteran out here. And some of these young guys, I'm going to teach them and show them the way. But iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. I'm paraphrasing a little bit and adding in some words. But he was like, when I came into Baltimore, they had some heavy dogs out there. They had those big boys out there. And I learned from those dogs. So I'm going to implement, get down, boy. I'm going to implement what I've learned to those others. Each one teach one type of groove, right? Helping out your contemporary goes a long way. Yeah. So y'all want to call him Candy Man? Canady. I see you. All right. Canady is 100% safe. Oh, I forgot to say, see if you're going to get cut, and put safe as he relate. Is he going to get safe if he's safe? And I know he ain't going to go on nobody's practice squad. So we'll see whether or not this guy can continue to have an unbelievable camp and also preseason. So we'll wait till tonight to look at number 31. It's good seeing number 31 making plays out there, right? Yeah. Is that his nickname already, Candy Man? Now I already said I got a mirror over here, so I already said it. How many times I can't say it in front of a mirror, right? Lance Bell said, yeah, safe. How many times you can't say the C man in front of a mirror? If you believe in that, right? Can't say it 5 times in front of a mirror. Go into the mirror, cut off the lights, and say it 5 times. Candyman. Yeah. Who ain't scared, man? Y'all do it right now. 5 times? Oh, I just said how many times I just said it? Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. If he come and like, hey, man, you got the Starburst, man, the original. What about the Skittles pack, the originals? Starbursts and Skittles for me. Hey, give me a little Reese's, by the way. Land turtles live 40 to 50 years. Sea turtles live 70 to 80 years. Look at Asmodeus with the research over here. Look, well, yeah, there you go. With the research. Yeah. That rabbit talking about, you want to race? That turtle said, shoot, I done race your granddaddy. I done race your great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy. He couldn't finish it. But I race you as well. He already been down the road. He already preserved himself. Can't wait to see that play tonight. This is from Mike Adams. Yeah. So that is how it is. NFL Network is showing the game at 10 p.m. 9 Central Time. Prince Jackson. Yeah, I got it all queued up. So it's going to be a late banger for me to watch the game tonight. But y'all got me, baby. I'm here for you. Reddy Red say he's still not saying Candyman 5 times. Do you got to have the lights off or you can have the lights on? You know, Candyman is finna come get you when the bees start flying around and fly. So just be careful, Reddy Red. Oh my goodness, man. I can't wait for tonight as well. Alexander, you heading to the game? Big T says he's getting cut. CBS is at 8 p.m. Yeah, we gonna only talk within the confines of Texas time, Central Time, for your mind. Hey, if I see some bees up in here, man, I'm getting up out of here. Yeah, I'm like, what happened to Law, man? Man, he got up out of here, man. He ready for that man with the hook. Oh my goodness! But Canada is Maurice Canada is his name. I believe that's how you say his name. Canada or Canada, however you want to call it. Maurice, number 31, is his name. All right, so let me see what I got right here. How long I've been live, Cowboy Nation? Y'all let me know. Let me know if I've been live too long. Check the status of you all. Don't want to keep y'all too long over here. He's a dog. Law bees freaks me out. This is Jim Law. I love bees, man. Bees. And I ain't talking about Cole Beasley, but I love bees. You know, we need them. Sprinkle all of that good stuff around. Oh, my goodness. We got a donation to help elevate the nation. Sprinkle some of that mojo sauce over here. Appreciate you. AI, shoot, I hope Candyman didn't get her. Come on, lady, where you at? Come on, there you go. There you go.
Bin Dodricky ban Dodricky. Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Shout out to you, Lamont. Appreciate you so much, man. Appreciate you. I got 2 topics here. I got 2 of them. One is talking about Blake Jarwin, and the other from 105.3 The Fan is talking about which players on the bubble. Let's do it in this order. Let's do the bubble talk first, and then we go to then we go to talk Blake Jarwin, and then we'll open up the phone lines if that's okay with you all. How about that?
Guys, and I'm not going to make this easy on you. I'm going to make some guys. You guys can collaborate on this.
Okay.
You can kind of work together if you want.
I'm like Archer. I've already got the 53 in my head. So if you have questions, I'm not worried about it. It's easy.
Oh, wow.
All right. If I give you a name, you tell me, does this guy have to do more? This guy's made the team, or man, it's over for this guy.
Ooh, I like this.
Okay.
I never heard this episode, by the way.
Malik Turner, wide receiver.
We just got through talking about him.
That's a great question. Told you I had my 53, and then you asked me that one. Malik Turner has been the 5th or 6th best receiver in camp, so if they keep 6 receivers, they should keep Malik Turner.
Yeah.
But people love their draft picks, so they might keep Simi Fehoko over Malik Turner.
Okay, he was my next name
Thanks for
that I was
always
going to
Crap.
being there
ask you.
for us.
So
Flip the coin.
Flip
Flip the coin, Jeff.
Simi and Malik. Okay,
Thank you
say you're going
again.
to.
Who that is? That young. Appreciate you so much, man. The long thanks for always. Repeatance, por favor. Let's go. Repeatance. Where you at? AI. Speak up. Say it, girl. There you go.
Law, thanks for always being there for us. I hope we make progress from last game. Thank you again.
Appreciate you, young Wilson. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much for making that donation to help elevate this thing in the right possible way. Appreciate you so much, man. They talked about the political aspect, and shout out to my guy Jeff Cav for going into details of that. And with that being said, should Malik Turner make this team over Simi Fehoko? That's one of those. That's one of those right there, huh?
I keep Simi Fehoko over Malik Turner.
Okay, he was my next name that I was going to ask you.
Flip the coin. Flip a coin, Jeff.
Simi and Malik. Okay, say you're going to keep 6.
Mm-hmm.
6.
I think that
I need to see tape of special teams practice. Which one's a gunner on the punt team?
We were
who's
out there,
on the kick return team?
We were out there for hours watching that special teams practice.
Yeah, but I don't actually watch it because they're doing.
You were watching it.
Other
I was
players
standing next to you. You were watching
it.
it.
Yeah, but other players are doing better stuff.
You were kind of like drifting in the other fields.
So
I
your
didn't
head
notice
just
that.
turns to the right where like real stuff is
I
happening.
noticed you were watching like Randy over there rush.
Gosh. I'm going to go meritocracy, and if I'm wrong, it's because the Cowboys are cowards.
Okay.
Malik Turner in, Simi Fehoko out. Let's go!
Simi's got a sponsor.
I know.
Oh, that's Chris.
And that's some of his.
I bet that he's a Bones pick.
Yeah.
I bet he was a Bones fossil pick.
Malik has been really good.
He's been a good player.
He's been a good player.
If a receiver got hurt,
just spreading
and
positivity.
you'd need 2 to get hurt.
Appreciate
so
you,
special teams
Twitch.
will be the way
Appreciate
this goes.
Right.
Because even if somebody got hurt, Noah Brown or Cedric Wilson goes in. It ain't Turner or Fehoko that's going in. They're going to keep Fehoko. Turner's going to get cut. Which is dumb. He's a real NFL player.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
How about Reggie Robinson?
Cut.
Oh.
He's out. He's done. He has no chance. There's nothing he can do the rest of camp. He's out.
Yeah, he's been on
that was
14.
Pet Cat a year ago.
Practice squad. Get ready. He'll be on your practice squad.
So you're going to battle. Okay. We're saying 7, but the 7th guy is C.J. Goodwin, right? The 7th corner.
Corners are Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, Trevon Diggs, Kelvin Joseph, Nashawn Wright, Maurice Canady, C.J. Goodwin.
Yeah.
There's no way you're keeping 8 unless you cut an extra safety like Darian Thompson.
Okay, that was my next.
Keep Robinson.
That was my next name.
They tried to stash him as safety. Remember?
That was my next name for you.
Darian Thompson.
Darian Thompson was my next.
Ooh, let's just look at it like this. CJ is that doggone good at special teams that you got to reserve a spot for him. You do. And it's a complicated situation, but you got to figure out a way to keep CJ on this team. Number 29. Special.
Next name for you.
Okay. All right. I told you I was confident. I can do this. Safeties on this team. Kazee, Wilson, Hooker.
By the way, what's Hooker doing? Is he doing anything right now?
He's on my list too.
Hooker will start
they can't
practicing
cut him.
when they get back from
They
this
will.
game, and he'll make the team.
How about Curse?
Z Hooker, Curse versus Thompson.
Yeah.
I feel like Thompson's been around a long time and plays special teams.
Yeah.
The only way that we can look into this situation with Thompson is the Boise State ties, right? Like, you got to keep the Boise State guys on this team, right? DeMarcus Lawrence, Cedric Wilson, Kellen Moore, still coaching. You got sponsors somewhere on this team that we're going to keep the Boise State and LVE, all right? He didn't went to Boise State, right? We got him on pretty much every level of the defense, the front, the linebackers, and the secondary. So, and then you got it on the coaching staff, and you got it on the offensive side. Hell, do we have any Boise State offensive linemen? So it's just one of those situations whereas there may be a favor for a favor. Somebody who's over there in Boise knows where all of the bodies are buried, that type of situation. Just saying.
Kazee and Hooker are both going to make it. Wilson's in. One of those.
Prince Jackson said, no, F Boise. You know how it goes.
Curse gets cut.
Okay. Because I had Thompson and Curse as my 2 guys I was looking at here.
And if you pay close attention to it, last the Hall of Fame game, Curse was out there before Thompson, right? They had the pecking order of Curse out there before Thompson. And when we was out there in practice, you seen Curse before you seen 23. You see 32 before you see 23. So that's always, it's a slippery slope, man, of where this team will actually go as it relates to that. Even if we moonwalk back and talk about the Malik Turner situation, the scenario, we can say, man, Turner, although he playing basketball with the football, and Semi Fehoko is just really ain't giving us that extra stuff that we've been looking for. It's crazy. Law, the Niners had interest in Semi. Would you package Semi Brown? They got Josh Rosen, new to develop as a quarterback. Ken Art.
While the Niners had interest in Semi, would you package Semi Brown and for the rights to Josh Rosen to be developed and a quality all?
The Niners are wealthy now at quarterback. They are. And I just don't think that the Cowboys will do something like that, and especially a clean-cut guy like Semi. You know, the only reason why they got rid of the Ryan Switzer guy, he was twerking in the locker room, dancing, trying to rap. He was doing all type of other stuff, and he was just doing some crazy, crazy stuff. But they got rid of him because of his personality, I believe. Didn't dwell well with the staffing there, and they got rid of him. And there's a whole nother storyline with that, with Ryan Switzer. However, I just don't think the Cowboys make any trades like that at all. And I could be 1,000,000% wrong, but if I am, I'll do a video on that. But Josh Rosen, the Niners good. That Trey Lance, did y'all get a chance to see Trey? Trey's just dropping those bombs, just shoo, shoo, shoo. The only reason why I know, my brother is a diehard 49ers fan. I call him 40-winers. And every highlight that Trey is doing out there, he's saying, yeah, he the truth. Y'all better watch out for his Niners.
Chat, let's get same amount of likes as in live chat.
That would be dope if y'all all hit that like button like that.
Curse gets,
Appreciate you, Young Wilson.
Look, you want me to be honest on the radio?
Mm-hmm.
You want honesty right now?
Nobody's telling.
Do you want honesty?
Yeah, please.
Because I'll tell you the truth. If you think the people can handle the truth. It doesn't matter because they're both jobbers.
So you can't handle the truth.
But they're both special team players. So they're
Right.
the same
Yeah.
guy. Curse and Darian Thompson, you don't want either one playing safety for you. And you want both on your special team. So one's going to make it and one's not. And they're a couple of jobbers.
I think that J. Ron Curse, he got George Edwards in his ear. He was a guy that was drafted by Georgia Edwards, I believe, or undrafted, picked up by Georgia Edwards, however that went. I think he got him in his ear as well as the special team. So I don't know who is in the ear of Darian Thompson outside of just the mystery of Boise State. So there's something to think about.
With respect.
Yeah.
They're great football players
Curse do hit
compared to
hard,
the general population. They're just not great football players compared
Lucius
to NFL
would
football
say,
players.
allegedly,
With all due-
respectfully. Right, Lucius?
All due respect.
All due respect.
All due respect.
All of it.
How about Josh Ball, the offensive tackle from Marshall? Do you think he gets cut and put on
Practice
not cut?
squad, huh?
You think they put him on some type of medical thing, or do you think they try and put him through waivers? Because I've got him.
They'll medical thing. Here's the thing about the Cowboys' offensive line.
There's another
They're
guy.
jobbers.
Yeah. Because Ty and Sicky and him are guys I'm kind of looking at. Those are the guys I got.
And Sicky, I thought, had a decent practice against the Rams, so
I don't
he's
care.
redeemed himself in my eyes.
How about Brandon Knight then?
You have your starting five plus Connor McGovern plus Nsicky, and
Nsicky.
all of the other guys, with all due respect, jobbers. So
Steele.
I don't want
Knight.
Steele to play. I don't want Knight to play. I don't want Josh Ball to play. I don't want Isaac Alarcon to play.
Yeah.
I don't want any of those guys to take the field. So Alarcon, you are going to keep on the practice squad with his international pathway
Designation.
exemption,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you'll keep him. Josh Ball, you'll fake on the pup or whatever because they want to keep their draft pick guy. They'll do something
maybe
like
just
that.
put him on IR. Maybe that ankle's a lot worse than you thought.
Yeah, maybe just IR him, and maybe they will sign a guy that is better than their guys because all the guys they're trying to develop are bad.
And it's
They're
like
all
you're
bad.
talking about Knight and Steele too, right?
Yes, Knight and Steele are bad.
I never did like Steele.
Like McCarthy, the guys that he fights for are really weird.
Yeah.
DiNucci.
Why? Because it was your pick? Why do you stand at the podium and talk about, DiNucci in the offseason, boy, he's a world record holder in the weight room. He worked harder than anybody.
Terrence
and I tell
Steele.
you, he's making big strides. DiNucci's not making strides.
No.
He's the worst player to ever touch an NFL field.
Wow.
When Romo was there, did he suck? Like, did he look like he did not ever belong on a football field when he was out there?
There were times when Tony would throw the ball all over the place. He was not a great practice guy initially, but he the more you worked with him, he won a game in Oakland on a 4th down and no timeouts, and he just made a quarterback sneak to win the game, and it was crazy because that was the game where someone made the comment where it was absolute stupidity and brilliance all in the same play.
Okay, so Jeff, nobody's listening.
Okay.
Right.
Just tell us. Could DiNucci start for Highland Park?
Yes.
hell, you waited a while.
Yes. He could. He could.
Barely.
But if you sent DiNucci to
Duncanville?
no, he could start for
Allen.
Allen? Yeah.
if you have a 5-star high school recruit, probably not. But if you sent him to an SEC or to Texas right now,
Yeah.
DiNucci in his second year as a pro would not win the job from whoever.
Yeah.
He would not go win the Ohio State job. He would not go win the Bama job. He would not go win the Texas job.
He ain't going to OU.
He would not go win the Clemson job.
Sure.
Ben DiNucci would not win those jobs.
Okay.
Wow. Jeez. That's some fire on DiNucci. Jeff.
My final guy for you here is how about Siwoo?
No, I don't think I need a fullback. I feel like the Cowboys would use a tight end as a fullback.
They used him the other night. That's probably why he got hurt. He banged it in there a couple of times and was like trying to dig guys out. I mean, it was.
You're going to make me make a 53 to see if I can get him in there.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
I don't
though.
mind him because he
Yeah.
can catch. He makes some plays. And if he could
Sure.
line up and be your fullback and he plays special teams, you could find a spot for Siwoo.
I think that they're going to roll with, and this is a great segment by 105.3 The Fan, by the way. You guys be sure to check them out on their YouTube page as well. Shout out to you, Les. Appreciate you so much for your love and adulation for the station.
FLO, doesn't Simifoko have a higher upside? Shouldn't we just keep him and let him develop? You're bringing nothing but the best.
Appreciate it. I see which angle are you going with. Like, the upside of Malik Turner is probably, we already know where he's at, but Simi Fehoko, he can probably bring much more to the table with another off season, or if you sprinkle him in a few live action games down the line, maybe just maybe. And it's hard to evaluate a player when what you just had, what Jeff Kavanaugh was just talking about. You have Ben DiNucci throwing you the ball. You have the likes of a Cooper Rush, and I'm not trying to throw shade or salt at these quarterbacks, but it's hard to evaluate these wide receivers. Sometimes the quarterback can up your process thinking of a wide receiver, a la Laurent Robinson. With Tony Romo, he looked like he can be perennial type of in a few years he looked like he could be one of the top wide receivers in the National Football League. But as soon as he got his coin, his bag, his money, his paper, and went to another team, he disappeared. Like, So sometimes the quarterback can help you out, and sometimes the quarterback can hurt you. So with the Simi Fehoko, maybe when you look at his route running, his route abilities, and the patterns that they have him running, maybe, just maybe, when he's open, it may not appear to be that he's open. Or he may be a guy that the quarterback may have to look off, throw the ball to in a certain window situation for him. And maybe, just maybe, that could be the situation. But when you look at Malik Turner, somebody who's a veteran at this point, been around the corner as it relates to the NFL, you already got majority of that. But how much development are you willing to wait when you already sink your teeth in Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, as well as CeeDee Lamb? You already sink your teeth in those three guys. How many wide receivers do you need? You got Cedric Wilson, who you waited and you developed there, and you have Noah Brown, who you waited and you developed there. So it's a loaded room. It's a loaded question, though. But I feel you. How you guys feel about that, though? Let me know. William says, I'll keep Simi. So that's the hard thing to do. Hard thing to do.
You got Dowdle. You got your 2 backs. That's 3 backs.
Yeah.
You keep 3 tight ends. There might be room for a fullback. I'll say yeah.
Okay.
He makes it.
So Siwoo, you have Siwoo in then, right? Right now you do. Right now you do.
Yes. Yes.
Was that hard to do? What I just did with you?
It's harder than I thought it was going to be.
When I talked to you on the phone
thought it'd
about
be
it, you were
easy.
kind of like, "Oh man, I got this down."
I thought
That boy Chris, the only way Johnny Dixon makes this team is via special teams. He got to take one to the house. He got to take it to the house. So tonight, if he take one to the house, he probably can make this team. They'll figure out, say, man, we got to have a punt returner or a kickoff returner like a JD, Johnny Dixon. That's the only way I see that he can make this team. The call-in number is 657-390-7391. That's the call-in number. Call in, post me your thoughts or give me your thoughts. What's on your mental, your mind, your heart, soul, and sinew, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Call in, and all lines are open for your opinion. The thing is with T.J. Vasher, Gramps, is that we have not seen him, and it will be hard-pressed to have him to make the team over Malik Turner or Simi Fehoko or even over Brandon Eagles when you have yet to see a T.J. Vasher. So he may be practice squad bound if he get a chance and opportunity to make this team, and hopefully other teams will stay away. That's just how it goes. You got to figure out how to will and deal your back end of the roster, which is very important, by the way. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? Can't have everybody can't be the chief, and not enough Indians. You got to have somebody to say charge. Not everybody gonna say charge. Yeah. So the crazy thing about it, when that leader is on that horse and he say charge, he's still on the horse. Everybody else is moving. So you got to have that one person. Mike and Mary Hard says you don't get a second MRI for a muscle strain unless you're a $160 million quarterback. You see, we don't make $160 million. So if I make $160 million, I'm going to try to, if I got a client of mine that's making $160 million, I'm sending them over there to their MRI to make sure that everything is measured twice, cut once. But if it's one of the cooks that slipped and fell washing dishes or something, I get one on the house, but the second one, hey, man, rest up. Be back in 3 weeks, man. No need to do a second MRI, But when you got that type of investment set in stone, then you get multiple. You make sure you measure twice, cut once. That's just how that goes before you put them out there. And I could be 1,000,000% wrong with my philosophy of thinking, but I would rather be wrong in that faction if I'm Jerry opposed to the other. All right, so we got Lady Jessica in the house. What's good?
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Nothing to it. It's your world, lady. How you living?
I'm doing good. Just got off work.
Oh, happy Friday to you, then. He just got off of work. Finna get this go get some popcorn because we're gonna watch the game tonight. Let's go.
Okay. Law, what I've been saying is that all our boys got to do is focus on outplaying our opponents because they are brothers. They are a team. They work together to fight against the other team, to win against the other team. That's all they need to focus on because their brother is not their opponent. It's the one that we're playing against. And that's all I want our boys to do is stay focused and go for what they know. And I know that's what they're going to do because our boys don't fuss and fight. They work together because they're family.
Mm-hmm.
And they got that very oriented on our team.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of everybody sitting up here trying to talk down on Dak. Dak has proven himself over and 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 over with the help of the good Lord again, that he is a top quarterback, and he's not a wimp. He's
Right.
not a wimp quarterback. He's a
Right.
quarterback that bets on himself, a quarterback that don't care what nobody else say about him. He believes in himself. And if you don't believe in your own self, who else gonna believe in you? And God has healed that ankle. Everybody was talking about the ankle at first. Now all of a sudden they want to bring up about a shoulder, whatever. But they done already said his shoulder's fine. MRI is to make sure everything is legit. People take MRIs all the time.
Right.
When they done had surgery, they go back and they get another MRI. They get an MRI to make sure they ain't got cancer. And when they're cancer-free, they have to get MRIs.
Yeah.
So all this panicking is nonsense. And I'm looking for our boys to do a whole lot better than the first game. Because like West Coast said, this is to see how good they are and test their strength and their weaknesses. And then Mr. Quinn is trying to make sure he get all the weakness out the way and strengthen the weakness like they already strengthened it and strengthen the more to strengthen. So all this panicking, people, stop it. Stop listening to everything you hear. People gonna lie all the time. They do this every year. They find out something about our team or somebody on our team, and there they go, running, making up lies after lies, stressing you out. Stop letting people stress y'all out.
Yeah.
You know, I just got a motor, and they broke my motor, Law. They broke a piece on my motor.
Oh, wow.
But my cousin said, Jessica, don't worry, don't stress. You know, and I'm glad I got the Holy Ghost, Law, because back then I used to go from 0 to 100 real quick. But God has quickened me and tell me I don't have to do that because he fights for me. I don't have to worry about what people say about me, Law, because Jesus fights for me. And all players don't need to worry about what people say about them because Jesus fights for them. He fights for you, Law. He fights for everybody in this chat, Law. I'm not going to hold up the time. I'm going to get off. But y'all have a blessed weekend, and let's go Cowboys.
Yes, indeed. Let's go. Let me give you one of these right here. Yeah, appreciate you, lady. Thank you so much for jumping in. That is Lady Jessica with the praises. And just look up Exodus 14:14 for those who are in need of wanting to know who fight for you. And all you have to do is just be still. I really appreciate Jessica for calling in. And on top of that, it's not for anyone to say, hey, I'm right, I'm wrong. Look, let's just wait this thing out. And at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a game, right? These guys are playing a game and making millions and millions of dollars, coins, and remunerations for the nation. So that's just how that goes. We got another caller to 409. What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up, Law?
Nothing to it. Talk to me.
Man, I just want to invite everybody to make sure y'all pay attention to those trenches closely tonight. You know, a lot of it's just, I don't know. To me, it just seems like there's just always these first takes of like people just automatically dogging the trench work because a running back might get a 5-yard carry and all of a sudden say our run defense. Like last week with the Pittsburgh Steelers, there's a lot of fans didn't know what they were watching and didn't understand. You know, Gregory weren't playing, Lawrence weren't playing, so these DTs you're trying to making an assessment over.
Right.
You're not getting a full assessment because you're not getting the full team. You know, just individually watch what those guys do against their man. You know, see if that guy plays his position. See if he plays in his gap, so to say. You know, I'm not the most trained to watch all that, but I know the difference between if a guy getting pushed back or if he's pushing the other guy back, you know?
Facts, yep.
So I just, you know, just so, I mean, because I think there's still people not convinced that this defense is going to be a lot better. I just want to see these guys just kind of play together more in this game. Hopefully Gregory plays with Odigizua or Gallimore.
Just see like one snap, like 1 or 2 series, I meant to say. And
maybe one series.
Yeah, one series, yeah.
Just to appease people, I guess we know what Gregory overall can do, and I'm kind of, because Gregory's had his injury things in his short career too. Not a lot, but I remember there's some things here and there. Just, I guess that's just football.
Right.
But I just want everybody to kind of pay attention to those trenches and get like a proper, analysis, and just understand if Garrett Gilbert is playing with the first team and all of a sudden a whole bunch of second teams, and you're going to see a dip off from Garrett Gilbert,
Facts, yeah.
And understanding that last week he didn't even have his whole starting offensive line, and he didn't have C.D. Lamb, he didn't have Amari Cooper. So you got to really weigh these things relative as to the situation that these guys are playing in.
No doubt, man.
Just making a final analysis. But that's all I got, Law, man. I'll go ahead and just keep this thing rolling, bro. No doubt, no doubt.
All right, so appreciate you and your assessment there. Thank you for calling in. That's good from the 409. 601, call back in. We got the 214. That's one of those local numbers right here. 214, what you got?
Are you hear me?
Yeah, we live, man. You're live like 95. Talk to me.
All right, yeah, man. Hey, I just want to say, man, I love your channel.
Appreciate it.
But there's one player that I would love to see more and more. I would love to see Noah Brown. I love Noah Brown. And I've had this on my mind for a while.
Right.
What do you think that Noah Brown, do you think Noah Brown can gain weight and somehow play the tight end? Because I love seeing him on the field. So, do you think that's a good idea? Not to say that Dalton Schultz and Blake Jarwin aren't good. I just want to see this man more on the field. So, how do you feel about that?
Well, I just don't believe Noah Brown should gain weight and move to a whole nother position. The tight end position, in my opinion, is probably the third hardest position to learn in the National Football League. You have to be able to disguise your in-line blocking ability, and you have to be able to run routes like a wide receiver. And on top of that, based upon his strength and his size or what have you, yeah, it's good that you can look at his physique now and say that he's agile, but with an extra 10 to 15 more pounds on him, he would lose some of that. I think that Noah Brown exuded himself as an X-receiver now for this offense, and he's a great guy to put in as that X spot to help this offense out, and he does a remarkable job when his number is called. So it could be a situation whereas I do know that you said you like him out there on the field, but let's not force him on the field. Let's just continue to gradually move him on the field, because I believe that's where the Jason Garrett administration hurt him a little bit when they try to put a little extra weight on him, and they try to get him as he's a damn good run blocker though. He can block pretty well. But remember when he was motioned onto the field, everybody was yelling out, "Run! Run!" because they knew that he was in there to help the run suit. And there was no other disguise with that. So let's just keep him as a wide receiver, as a big physical wide receiver who can catch those slants like Michael Irvin used to catch as well. And let's keep him on the isolation island as that X. So when Michael Gallup needs a spell or something like that, then you'll see Noah Brown out there.
Gotcha. That make perfect. All right, man. Well, just like I said, I love your channel, and go Cowboys, and let's get rid of Ben DiNucci.
Right. I appreciate you, man.
This is Sparta!
Yeah. That's the 214, man, that called in. So good conversation by him, by the way, for calling in. And the phone line for your mind is 657-390-7391. That's the phone line. And I'll try to get the other callers off, within a minute or so. So I've seen some people jumped in and they jumped out. But you guys get what I'm saying? We all like Noah Brown, don't get it twisted. But I just feel like his better suit would be keep him as the X wide receiver. Let him exhibit and exude that on the outside. Tyrone Church says Simi is a practice wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, but his upside is so high, and I think the Cowboys don't want to fall on the sword by drafting the guy and then putting him on the practice squad. That muddies the waters with the scouting department. So they might just make him make the team and say kumbaya to the other guys as it relates to that wide receiver situation and see if they can go through waivers and putting them on the practice squad. And keep in mind, when other teams get down to their 75-man roster, there will be some good picks out there for us to go comb through and bring them in. That could be the situation on why we didn't see any quarterbacks coming into camp. They probably waiting for that cut to come through. And on top of that, pardon me, Cowboy Nation, I should be watching all of the preseason games, every preseason game, to evaluate their quarterbacks, because there could be a situation whereas we will be looking at the backup quarterbacks for other teams and seeing if we can slide them in over here just in case Gary Gilbert wet the bed tonight, or Bandanucci continue to wet the bed, or Cooper Rush look like Cooper Rush. That could be the situation there, Cowboy Nation. I'll be watching the game tonight. Shout out to you, Don. Appreciate you. Anybody else want to call in? Going once, going twice. We can cut the phone lines off. The phone line is 657-390-7391. That is the communication line for your mind. If you want to call in to give me your thoughts, your opinion on this particular team. Oh, my goodness. Leonardo says, cut Michael Gallup. No, you better not cut Michael Gallup. There will be 31 other teams trying to fight and claw themselves over to get Michael Gallup out of the way. They'll be fighting for him. Trust and believe that. Yeah. Wet the bed. Yeah, they wet it. Like, did you wet that bed? Oh, my goodness, Cowboy Nation. Yeah. So that's just how it goes, Cowboy Nation. Drink plenty of water. Get your rest. Let's get right, Cowboy Nation, for this game tonight, and we'll get back with you all. I think I got one more person to call in. From the 202, what's new? 202. You're live. Hey, man, what's good? What you got for the show?
Man, first of all, I like how our Cowboys look this year. As so far, we still got some work to do. Like, facts. A couple of things I want to, address. Like, I guess like when you cut dead weight, like Bandanucci gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. He can't read. He hold on to the ball too long, and it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
And then defensively, I'm trying to figure out, as far as the D-tackle situation. Like, I see Bohanna, he looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call him 00. He looks good.
Right. Osa, yeah.
But those are the young guys. I like Brent Urban, too. I like Brent Urban. He's able to hold the gap, you know what I mean?
Right,
and
right.
I even, he get 2 gaps, because dude is big and strong, man.
Yep, this is the scheme we're going to be rolling. Yep. Well, 1 gap. We're going to do the 1 gap. Yeah. Yep.
And I like my man Watkins. I like him, too.
Carlos, yep.
Yeah. Now, as far as everybody else, I'm trying to figure out, like, who to keep. Like, that was 4. I think we ought to, as far as D tackles, how many you think we're going to keep? 2? I'm sorry, 6.
Well, Justin Hamilton, and we've been speaking glowingly of him. He's wearing number 99. He's been showing us something. So tonight, I should put him on the list that there's somebody to be watching and looking for is number 99, Justin Hamilton. I think that he's more of a futures guy still on his team, Justin Hamilton and Big Bo, because they got the same type of body shape, body size, or what have you. So, yeah, I'll roll with those two guys. And then Brandon Urban, he could be your rental situation. I don't know how many years we got with him. I think it's just on a 1-year rental. So he can be that bridge guy. And hopefully these guys pick up from what they are showcasing for this 2021 season. But outside of that, I'm really high on Brandon Urban as well.
Yeah, now, moving to the second level,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that Michael Parsons got to start. He got to start. Just simple as that.
Yeah.
And I think our best linebackers to put on the field would be Micah, LVE, definitely. He's balling out because it's a contract year, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of held up on that third backer. Maybe O'Neal.
Keanu Neal.
Maybe O'Neal. Like between O'Neal and Jalen, maybe. You know what I mean? And I would say that guy to bring in on passing down would be definitely Jabril Cox.
Yeah, we will see how all of this stuff trickulates tonight, man. You're a great caller, man. And I think that they're going to roll with LVE, Michael Parsons, and for political purposes as well. Is they're going to roll with number 9. You know, that's just how it goes. And then the rotational aspect will be Neal and Cox. And then predicated upon what Luke and Kamara do tonight, they'll have a fighting chance, though.
Yeah, they will. I agree. I agree. And lastly, my DBs, man. Like that Canady kid, man.
Yeah. Maurice.
If we don't sign that dude, man, that dude, he's the keeper.
Well,
like when you look at a litter of dogs, when they being born, and that after their eyes open, you look at them and say, "Oh, you know what? He's the keeper."
Yeah, I'm rooting for him, man. I can't wait to see him tonight, number 31. Him, Boss Man, Fat, and Nashawn. I want to see a little bit more out of him against those receivers. And, of course, we already know what Diggs bring to the table. KZ, he's going to be starting until he keeping the seat warm until Malik Hooker get out there. But he got that dog mentality that he may look at this situation saying, I'm not finna give it up. I'm finna showcase to the world that I belong. Y'all can keep talking about the hooker, but I'm out here on the field. So that could be his mental mindset, which iron sharpened iron. You know how that goes, right?
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt, man.
I will say, and I'm going to let you go, that they have a new attitude this year, man. Like, you can see it from practice. You could even see it in the Hard Knocks first episode. Like, there's a new attitude, man. There's that dog mentality that we always talk about. I believe it's there now. I believe it's there. And I believe that Michael Parsons got a lot to do with that because everything is like shit rubbing off on him. You know what I'm saying? On everybody else.
It's contagious, man. It's flat out contagious.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, Law, I love your channel, man. I love what you're doing. I'm a big fan. And you always got a supporter out here in Washington, D.C., man.
All right. I love it, man. Can't wait to maybe one day if I get out there to one of those Washington games, man, and I'm on that way, maybe we'll link up, fam. Appreciate you for watching the show.
Yeah, man. Because I'm definitely Washington, D.C.'s #1 Cowboy fan, for sure.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Go Cowboys.
All day. From the 202, that was him. We got 2 people in the waiting room here. Cowboy Nation, before I get to the 214, That's not a native right there, one of those locals. Shout out to Miss Scott and Pro, and she's putting at Voch Lombardi. So if he's in the house, shout out to Voch Lombardi, who keeps the party over there. Y'all be sure to check out his YouTube page and beyond. Let's go. 214, you live like 95.
What's going on with you, Law, man?
Nothing to your world. I'm just trying to pay rent.
Say, man, hey, I love your show, man. I'm calling right here from the 214, man.
You right down the street.
I just want to say one thing, man, to the nation. Now, we all Cowboy fans, man. Die-hard Cowboy fans. So what I want to see from the nation is I want to see us stop listening to the big media outlets, man, and going against one another, like, even with the Dak situation and the form, man. Of course, anything dealing with the Cowboys, man, is gonna be a big story.
Facts.
You know, they need views and what other team that they gonna use other than the Cowboys. So what I want to say to you, man, is piggybacking off the last caller, man, it's a whole different culture going on right here in the city, man. You know, these boys out here hungry. They look like they ready to play. They look like they buying into what Dan Quinn is bringing to the table.
Right.
And, you know, I'm excited about the season. I'm excited about the year. And, hey, D4K, man, that man for the light the league go, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I want to say.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, fam. That's what I'm talking about. Straight from down the street, probably from Oak Cliff. Shout out to Oak Cliff and everybody in that area, man. And shout out to the DF Dub and everybody in that area, and Richardson and Addison. And
Looking forward to my boy Bradley Annie from Utah tonight. 801 represent.
Appreciate you from the 801, Dallas fan 1997. Yeah. We got the 561. What's good? You the one.
What's up, man?
Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you live, man. I think everybody can hear you. What you got for the show?
All right, man. Hey, I just want to say, I love the point you made with Mike McCarthy when he was saying, that the practice over here in Dallas wasn't that great. But, man, he has the facility to work out with the best.
Right.
And he was complaining. Come on, Oxnard can't be that great.
Facts.
They made the best practice facility, and he's making a big deal that it wasn't. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And then how they were making fun of him, Skip, and they're right, bro. You know, Dan Quinn is way better than him. I don't know what coach was. I mean, Jerry was thinking, man, hiring that dude. But
You talking about Mike McCarthy and
yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
How yeah, but you know what? We gotta ride it out.
We got
They're
to,
always
man.
gonna get a yes man, so we gotta stick with what we got. Mike McCarthy is always gonna be. I mean, he had the same thing over there in Green Bay. He had to be the yes man there.
Right.
But I love my team, bro. Been a Cowboys fan since birth. Emmitt Smith jersey, first jersey.
Yeah.
But I love your show. Keep up the good work. I listen to you while I'm at work. I'm at work right now.
Oh man, that's a good thing, man. Appreciate it. From the 561.
I can't wait to see these dogs go out.
Let's do it.
And play. All right, bro.
Appreciate you.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Good call from him. I can't tell a man what to do with his money. I can't. And that's Jerry Jones. This is his team. He bought the team. Right? He bought the team. We didn't. We bought in emotionally. Our feelings are there. Our emotions are there. Jerry Jones' money is there. And that's just who he decided to feel comfortable with is Mike McCarthy. I don't think that a fire and brimstone type of coach goes well with his mindset. So if he, the billionaire that he is, if he want to put salt on his McGriddle, let him do it. McDonald can't complain and say, hey, why you putting salt on it? You know, we cooked it to perfection. You don't need any salt. But that's his decision. That's how I got to look at it with the coaching staff, and I just how I gonna go. He fooled around and got a good situation out of Dan Quinn. 661, hold tight. You're next. he got a good philosophy with Dan Quinn of bringing him in, a person who got his back against the wall. Everybody's saying, hey, you suck. You didn't make it. You lost the Super Bowl. So Dan Quinn got something to prove. Mike McCarthy, hey, let's be real. At the end of the day, this is still Kellen Moore's team. It's just Mike McCarthy is the head coach. But we know the offense is still Kellen Moore's offense. The defense will be Dan Quinn. It's just a matter of politics that Mike McCarthy is the head. So hopefully, everything will stay afloat just like that. Dallas fan 1997, appreciate you for your donation to help elevate this thing. Jerry loves some McDaniels. And salt. Yeah, McGriddles and salt probably is what you were trying to say. All right, 661, you're live.
661, what's up? How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, we in the mix, man. Talk to me, man. What's on your mind? What's on your mental?
Nothing's on my mind. All I gotta say is, how about them Cowboys from 661 Bakersfield?
Yeah, Bakersfield.
Jerry loves some McDaniels and salt.
Yeah. So that's all you got for the show?
Yes, sir. And go Cowboys tonight.
Hey, man, that's a dope call right there. I love
Are
it.
you not entertained? Yes. Are you not entertained? This is
904. You're live. You're live. Turn your radio down. You're live, 904. What you got for the show? Call back 904. All right, Cowboy Nation. Just be sure to put yourself on mute, because if not, I don't want to give you get nothing. I don't want to give you guys that one. So 305, what's good? You live. Talk to me.
You get nothing. You lose.
You still there? You about to get good day, sir. You still there, 305? Yes, sir. You live.
All right. My bad.
I was about to say good day, sir. What you got for the show, man?
Yeah. It's good to see you, Lord. Good to hear from you. Yo, I just want to show love, appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Hey, I'm always, I wake up, get my coffee, you know what I'm saying? Smoke weed every day.
Roll them tight.
Cowboys, watch that Law Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to show love. Appreciate your channel. Your channel's live. Shout out to all the Cowboys fans. I'm from the 305 Miami fan, I'm in Miami, but I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I mean, hey, ho. You can't be in Miami and not be in Miami. You see, when you say Miami fan, you're just a fan of the city. Miami is a nice place. Yeah. Hey, did you ever get into Club Live, man?
Oh, I get in all the clubs.
Oh my gosh, man! You the guy. I'm gonna jot your number down next time I'm there, man. You got to get me in.
I'll send you the right people.
Oh, we waited in that line forever, man. We waited in that line longer than Shaq feet. We were sitting there. We made it all to the top. The bouncer dude was like, "Nah, dog." But the part,
I'll send you to the right dude.
But the bottom part was jumping though. The bottom part was jumping though. The little Club Blue, whatever, down at the bottom, it was jumping though. Yeah, it was jumping though. Yeah.
It's live over there.
Yeah.
It's live.
Club Live. Yeah.
Yo, but I think we're gonna do good this year, man. I'm from Miami, you know what I'm saying? Raised there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm right here. I'm living in New York now. Getting these Giant fans pissed. You know what I'm saying? Got to rep the Cowboys out any chance I get over here in this city. But yeah, man, appreciate your channel, and I just want to give my take, let you know I think we're gonna do good. I think our safeties just need to know their assignments. I think the linebacking is gonna come together without a doubt. I think the receivers are good. Offense is good. You know what I'm saying? D-line is, we got some puzzles to fix over there. But I think between Urban and Gallimore, I think we'll figure it out.
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
That's a good call from the 305, man. Quick story, man. I was trying to get into that Club Live or Club Live or however you want to call it. Lil Wayne had a suite upstairs. He stayed in that building, what have you. And they had like a little club groove. The guy that's in front of the red rope. We sitting there waiting forever. And one of the guys, I guess one of the celebs over there, Just push everybody out the way. Look down the line and say, I want her. Y'all come on with me. And it was like 5 or 6 girls that he pulled in, and they didn't have to pay. They just walked all the way through. We were sitting there like, hey, where we gonna get in this place, man? But it was a crunk little spot, so we decided that we would just nobody important to get inside, so we hung out in the lobby area. The lobby area is dope, though, by the way. But you had to be somebody of a certain importance with coins, and they were charging high price dollars to get into that spot or establishment, and we couldn't get in. It was the funniest thing ever, though. But the bottom part was jumping. All right, Cowboy Nation, I got about, 5 more minutes. Let me see if I can take one more phone call. Appreciate those who've been waiting patiently to jump in. But I got a legend over here that's been waiting, and you already know his name when he say something. 205, go ahead and let him know who you are.
What's up, y'all? What's going on, man?
Nothing to it, my uncle, man. What's good with you, man? Talk to me.
Man, I've been watching you for the last couple of days. I watched the Hall of Fame game, and
yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, that was a hard picture in itself. But we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna go to the game tonight. See can we do a little bit better. But I just want to. I got a question. I just need a quick answer and your opinion. Opinion means everything at this point now.
Okay.
I need to know: do the Cowboys need to worry about Dak Prescott? If so, do you think they need to give Drew Brees a call or either Andrew Luck? Do you think they need to give Alden Smith another call?
Drew Brees, I'll have his number close by now. I'll keep Drew Brees' number close by, but also I have to reach out to the Saints and making sure that they don't have any rights for Drew Brees. Or Phillip Rivers, I'll keep his number close by as well. Always keep those numbers close to your chest. As far as the other guy, Andrew Luck, I believe the Colts still own rights to him, and he's back over there, I believe. Outside of that, I think Dak Prescott is all right. I just think that it's a lot of political stuff that's going on with him, a lot of media attention, and of course, you got to sell something on HBO, so you got to have talking points. I believe he's okay though.
Okay, I like to just say this. I just like to say this just as a note. I enjoyed that HBO. I think they do a real good with the Hard Knocks. Yeah. I think we need to have more Hard Knocks with the Dallas Cowboys. And like we can't get enough exposure as it is. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to say this to the Cowboy Nation. I like to tell the Cowboy Nation, I like to thank them for supporting me on my channel. I love y'all. I love you all. Thank you for supporting me, bro. You always been there for me, even through the good times and the bad times. But I'm going to just say this in closing. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This team is what we see with our eyes. We got a damn good team.
Yeah.
It's not like when you buy an old car that says as is. Because if it's as is, that's what it means. It's as is. You don't know what it's going to do when you buy it. Mm-hmm. Well, particular time, man, when I was 18 years old, I was young. Hey, I had a playbook, but I still need to learn the plays. Don't ever go on a date and they say a blind date. That's what the hell it means. Blind. Let me tell you something, man. On the damn girl house, I should have known something was wrong. When she said, I got some cookies on the table, but I didn't see her. Man, when I saw her, she looked like a modern-day masterpiece. Man, I was like a cartoon character. I ran through the door, got 10 miles up the road. I said, damn, I drove over him. I had to leave the car. I had to come back early in the morning. But I was still shaking. She put the U in ugly. And that's all I got to say, man. Let's look at things at face value. We won't know until that first game what we really got. And I really do think we need to show up that cornerback situation over there. I really think we need to look at least a veteran corner. Just look at one. And, man, I'd like to thank you, bro. And I'm going to say this to you in closing again. Law, your work is not in vain, brother.
Appreciate
it. We love you. We love your family. And, man, you the best out here right now. Hands down. And I'd like to thank you for your time, man, your efforts, and we love you, bro.
Appreciate you so much, man. Much love to you as well. Let's go.
Yes,
Uncle Charles right there, man. Oh my goodness. Great caller, man. You guys be sure to check out Uncle Charles' YouTube page. Post your YouTube link somewhere or YouTube channel name in the description box, Uncle Charles, so everybody can hear you. For those who waited, 346-435-904-915. We just gonna give you guys 1 minute to spit your mind. Spit it. You 346, you're live. Spit your mind. 1 minute.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it, fam.
Craig, man. Hey, man. Hey, bro. Love your show, man. I watch you every night, man. Every time you got something live, bro, I'm watching in Houston, man. But let me tell you something, Law. I want all Cowboy Nation to understand what I'm about to say. September the 9th, Cowboys going to beat the brakes off of Tampa Bay.
Woo! Speaking
Book it and lock it.
Whoa.
Law, I'm going to say this, and I'm gone. That guy before you, that's true. We got a problem.
Yeah.
Dak don't stay healthy, we got a problem, bro. Now, let me explain something to you. If these two guys haven't picked this up in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, Jerry need to get them all out, bro. I'm talking about the quarterbacks. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm just being honest, bro, because that's the weak link of the team right now. That's the weak link of the team. If Dak have to go down for 2 or 3 games or more, that's the weak link of this team. It's not the defense anymore. It's not the offense. It's at the quarterback position, brother.
You ain't lying. We got to get that quarterback positions right, but I believe we're going to be okay this year. Appreciate you for calling in. Thank you so much. 346. All right, you got the 435. You got 1 minute. You're live.
Oh, what's up, Law? How you doing, man?
It's your world. Talk to me.
Shoot, being a student at the University of Utah, man, I don't know if Bradley and I is playing tonight, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Simi Voko as well, he's from the Cottonwood Heights area, Salt Lake, so he's kind of a local dude. I'm in southern Utah, but still, same state or whatever, I know him.
Right.
But, I'm just looking forward to seeing those guys. The team does have some promising features about it, especially on the offense and defensive side of the ball. Let's just hope it can all come together, and let's go Cowboys. Thanks for having me on.
No doubt, man. Good call. That's a good one. Rapid fires. You guys can see the fire down below. We got I believe this will be the 904. That will be the next conversation right here. 904, you live.
Backup quarterback, co-quarterback when you're in the hunt for the Super
Hold
Bowl has
on.
nothing to do with
Hold on. Let me put you on mute right quick. Oh, my goodness.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Oh, man, you talking about HBO special. We got a 300.
This is Sparta!
I want me some glory hole.
300 from Kane. All right, let's repeat.
Designing a quality backup quarterback, co-quarterback when you're in the hunt for the Super Bowl has nothing to do with Doc. It's smart insurance.
And then with the $300, posting nothing but facts with it. How about that? All right, let's see what we got live over here. 904, what do you know, man? What you got for the show?
What's going on, Law?
Nothing to it, man. Shoot, Ken ought to drop 300 over here. And we love and we appreciate people that reach down into the bottom of their socks to pull out those corns and spreading it out and sprinkling some of that Mojo Mama's cooking over here. So that's pretty good, man. But what you got for the show, man? What you got?
Big fan of yours, man. You tell it just like it is. Man, I got some Cowboy, a long time Cowboy fan, big Tony Dorsett fan. I know you remember this here, January the 3rd, 1983. 99 yards on Monday Night Football with only 10 minutes on the field. But let me ask you this here, going into this season with the defense up under Dan Quinn, you think the Cowboys is going to be a blitzing defense, more of a blitzing defense, with guys like Michael Parsons and maybe Jalen Smith, or you think they're going to throw in a little bit of 3-4, and you think they're going to be more of a man-to-man defense? That's one scenario, and then and then another case. Do you think that Cedric Wilson will make this team? And what is the latest word on Christian Hill? And I listen and I keep it going.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. I'll just answer those questions off air for you. We appreciate you from the 904. Thank you so much for calling in. The 346-347-915, you guys are in that order. And then the 661. Here's the situation. This team would still be a bend but don't break philosophy, but it's just we be more tweaked into a modern day scheme. We'll be doing cover 3s opposed to more of a cover 2 type of situation. The type of defense that we have in the mix will be still not much of a blitzing situation and scenario. However, I believe that they will rely on their front to create pressure, and the linebackers are more athletic to cover the flats. And I'm thinking the way we look at it, the attacker mode of the way we played the one scheme, like it's one tech, the guy's going to be there shooting gaps, one gap I meant to say, opposed to 2 gap situations. I just believe that the front will create more and more pressure, knock the quarterback off of their marker. You have more guys dropping probably in coverage to pick that ball off. So that's traditionally what a cover 3 looks like. Guys sticking man-to-man on the outside. You got your zone coverages, responsibilities in the middle of the field, and then you got the boys creeping upfield to get to the quarterback. So this team will be hungry enough to do that in those ways. And that's my answer to that question. It's 347. You got 1 minute. You're live.
347?
Yeah, you live, like 95. What you got for the show?
Hey, Lord, this is Prince Jackson.
Prince.
What's going on, baby?
Nothing to
it. All right. Good to talk to you again. Yeah, you guys are all talking about defense, and, I expect that our defense will be much improved, from the bottom of the barrel, the bottom of the pack to the middle of the pack. But I'm a little worried about our offense. It doesn't seem like Gilbert or DiNucci are any good at all. They cannot get the ball over the goal line, and
Hold on. Before you get into that details, are you worried about the offense, or are you just worried about Ben DiNucci and Gary Gilbert and Cooper Rush? Those could be the situation there. Because if you just close your eyes and if you put, let's say, for example, not even going to talk about Dak Prescott because Dak Prescott can get this thing going. But let's say you insert a Drew Brees in his offense. Are you still worried about his offense?
No, you hit the nail right on the head. Those 2 backup quarterbacks are terrible. They're trash. I mean, I want to see us get maybe a Nick Foles. I can't recall their names, but Pittsburgh has 2 pretty good backup quarterbacks. Maybe we can get one of them. And then, offensive linemen, guys like Terrence Steele,
right?
Brandon Knight. These guys are not very good, But you're probably going to have to roll with them. The offensive line should be all right, if everybody stays healthy. But yeah, those backup quarterbacks are just terrible. So what do you think?
Well, I think that Garrett Gilbert is probably okay enough to win you 1 or 2 games, but nothing to just lean on for an entire season. And I'm looking at it so far, it's just this right here, Cowboy Nation, and you as well, Prince. It's Dak Prescott or bust. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. 915, you live.
Hello?
Yes, what's good? What you got for the show?
What's going on, Law? Man, I'm just calling to give you a little shout out, man. And going back on what Dude just said, I don't believe our backups is that trash. I believe in Gilbert. I've seen little flashes in Gilbert. But my question to you, though, is do you really feel Mike McCarthy is a puppet to Dan Quinn? To Jerry Jones? Or you think Jerry Jones is learning to take a step back and let Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn run the show? What's your opinion on that?
Do old dogs learn new tricks?
Yes, they do. Or some of them do, but I believe Stephen Jones has gotten into Jerry Jones' head a little bit, and all the other executive staff that are in Jerry Jones' ear. I believe he's learning because it hasn't worked for him this long. How long more do you think Jerry Jones really got?
Who is fonder as an owner? Will you think it would be Stephen Jones or it would be Jerry? Will you think that Jerry would go all out to try to win a Super Bowl, or Stephen Jones is more the conservative and say, "Hey, Dad, put that down. We don't need this right now"?
No, I believe like Jerry Jones. I believe Stephen Jones can talk to Jerry Jones and really say like, "Yo, if you want a Super Bowl, you need to let these coaches do their jobs." Because they brought in Dan Quinn, and they've been going to get the players that Dan Quinn's likes in his schemes, the size, the length, and everything. It seems like the offseason has really been improving from what I've seen with the last few coaches. Usually what I've seen in the last few coaches is they're going to the offseason, get their draft board together, and Jerry Jones just has fun drafting his own players on who he thinks is going to fit. And
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, 915. It's rapid phone calls right now, but I will answer some of your questions offline. But appreciate you from the 915. Thank you so much for calling.
No doubt, man. I like your show. Keep it up, man.
Appreciate you. All right, so I agree with what he's saying a little bit about Jerry Jones. Is he different from Stephen Jones? Is Stephen Jones more of the, hey, I'm the hands-on guy. Hey, let's not spend too much money. I just look at it like this. As far as being a puppet, they still get the last say, the Joneses. And when we're winning, we don't really answer this. Well, we don't really ask those questions. But when we lose, we start micromanaging. So hopefully this season, with the likes of Dan Quinn being into the mix, with Mike McCarthy's second year, now he knows the terrain, knows the area. Just maybe he'll bring forth a better winning approach for the 2021 season. All right, so we got the 818. You got, oh, I'm sorry, 818. Hold tight. I'm sorry, 661. You're live, 661.
Yeah, 661 Raider Nation right here, man. We're gonna see you guys up in Thanksgiving over there in Texas, man. I know it's different. I know I threw you a little curveball. You know, I'm a Raider man right here with my Cowboy homeboys right now. Gonna watch your game right now.
Yeah. So you think the Raiders gonna do pretty good this season?
No. Yeah.
So. No. I gotta get my guy in the back, man. He said the right word. Yeah.
That's a homie right there, man. That's a homie right there. I think we're gonna do good this year, man. I think we'll get the
Yeah. But I can't wait to go see your stadium, though, man. It's a beautiful stadium out there in Vegas. I try to go there every 3 to 4 years. I go to Vegas, so hopefully, man, I get a chance to just see your stadium. But you guys got to come out here to Dallas. I think the Raiders game is the Thanksgiving game, right?
Yes.
Come to Dallas, and if the world is right, the day before the game, we probably have an event, so I can't wait to see your face. And I can't wait. Now, call in after the game, too, because I want you to keep that same energy about your Raiders.
All right.
But appreciate you, man.
Bro. Take care. Have a blessing game, bro.
Anytime from the 661. He's a Raider Nation. I'm going to save his number as Raider Nation. 818, lay it straight. You're live.
What's up, Big Law?
Nothing to it.
D-Dub out the 818. Just want to give you some love, and I wanted to chime in a little bit on the coach, Mike McCarthy. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is McCarthy does have the pedigree to get us through in the playoffs and hopefully get us to the big game. And I think that's what the ownership is banking on. So I just wanted to point that out to a lot of the callers. I think they're not really giving him his due. As many years as I watched us lose to the Packers in the playoffs,
right.
I think I know a little bit about that. So And the other thing is I'm a big believer in the offensive and defensive lines, and I think that if you take care of that, a lot of that issues in the secondary will go away just a little bit, enough for us, I think, to see some more wins. People will be a lot happier. So if you could just talk a little bit about that, and much love to you.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you so much. From the 818, thank you so much for calling in, joining the rapid fire. The hottest part of the show is at the end. I really appreciate you guys, man. That was the last caller of the day. Let me just go over everything that he was talking about as far as that. I just look at Mike McCarthy as this person. When you think about it, let me turn this fire off, man. The fire make it hot up in here, baby. It do. It make it hot. Let me find a way where I can turn my fire off. Woo! It was hot, boy. Perception sometimes can equals reality. You know, if you go try to work for a certain company, sometimes they will say, hey, you got to come in with the resume on point, and they wanted to have it business standard size or what have you, or they probably wanted another format, or they might want you to come in with these type of suits, either a blue suit or a gray suit. You know, you got to be professional in a sense. You can't have your suit hanging off of you. And on top of that, when I went in for my interview for the federal government job, I couldn't go in there with this face full of hair. You know what I'm saying? You had to come in there smooth, shaven and everything, and you had to be on point. You couldn't stutter over your words. You had to score a certain test, and you had to be there on time. You can't be late, regardless of the situation, right? So I believe people in general, when they look at Mike McCarthy, they see this guy, right? And they were so fixated in seeing for the last 9 to 10 years, Jason Garrett, who's a clean-cut, slim guy who give the benefit of the doubt that what he says, anything as it relates to nutrition and beyond, that he is right? But now we got this rough, more rugged person. People would like to paint that picture that he don't care about this, he don't care about that, he's more loose. And he's maybe more lethargic in these type of things. But I come here to tell you that none of that stuff matters. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. And what Mike McCarthy brings to the table now is, yes, he may just be a figurehead, but if long as he can keep everything in front of him. One thing that I learned out of business school is management 101. If you are in any type of level of management, the first thing that you got to do is delegate. The second thing that you got to do is getting work done through others. That's the basic basis of management. So I'm not here going to look at Mike McCarthy's out of appearance and say, okay, he's only going to be at this level. And I'm not going to look at his the way his philosophy and these sorts of things and say, well, he can't do this and he can't do that. When we have Bruce, who just won the Super Bowl down there in Tampa Bay land, who's pretty much almost the same size, as well as Andy Reid, who's pretty much almost the same size as Mike McCarthy. Winning cures all. You know, it's just what it is. Shout out to you always, lady. Winning cures all. But so far the perceptions, and even what Skip Bayless was saying, you know, goes so far down people's mindset that they then begin to paint you into a corner, right? They then begin to say, okay, the person with the glasses, they can be having the lowest IQ possible, right? But just because they look the part, they got the glasses, they got the suit on, that must be a genius. No. Winning cures it all, Cowboy Nation. All right, Cowboy Nation. So speaking of that, man, I will be back in about an hour and a couple of minutes. I will be back. I'm going to take a quick break, grab me something to eat, and then we'll be back to do this marathon of a show talking about the Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals. And I can't wait to get that game into my mind to see who will stand out and stand up and be ready for that work action tonight. So be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune into Cowboy Sports Talk and Beyond. Shout out to everybody who made the donations, whether it's 99 cents or whether you joined the Patreon and Beyond group, whether you joined the other communities like the YouTube support channel, the membership channels, the Facebook support channels. All of that support, man, it goes back to the network to help elevate better mic, better sound equipment, better everything, so that we can try to strive to be the best Cowboy Nation out here each and every day. I really appreciate you guys. Be sure to check out the other YouTubers as well, Big Game James, Boss Cowboys, as well as Vach Lombardi, Skywalker, and Jay Tuck, Cowboys Fan Talk, My Cowboys Family, Mark Holmes and his son, and Joe Boo Sports Reports. Hey, Mike Fisher, my dog Jeff Kavanaugh, and shout out to 105.3 The Fan and 1310 The Ticket. Everybody, man, y'all go check them out. Let's continue to grind and shine. Cowboy Nation, if I left your name out, charge it to my head, not my heart. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Let's go. Where my outro music at? Boy, we everywhere, baby. We are everywhere. DDP, he's doing some Cowboys content now, too. So shout out to him. Let's go. Oh, Sheila. I see you. Rue Glock. Oh, my dog, man. Foots the King, and as well as Okoye. Y'all be sure to check them out as well. Write this down, Cowboy Nation. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty or famish or fame or sickness or body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it.
Are you not entertained?
Yes, Game day, baby! We're live like 95. Let's go. I know you feel it, K Wood. Hey, we gotta feel this thing. Shout out to you, Prince Jackson, for calling in. Let's go, baby. I'm too crunk. Let's go. Just remember this too, Cowboy Nation. Tonight is not about the win nor the loss column. It's about the individual players. Can they pick up this system? Can they make a play? Can they make a tackle? Can they go hit somebody and leave them with their raggedy tooth? Can they do this, Cowboy Nation? Yeah, y'all messing with a real one tonight. Let's go. Let's rock with it, baby.
Are you not entertained?
This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. I know you
I want me some glory hole.
Yeah, Jerry. Sprinkle some of that salt on that McGriddle. We want us some too. Let's go. We want that Lombardi trophy, dare I say. I know you crunk. Let's go. Cause I am. I'm ready for it, baby. Let's go.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's icy. I got wifey on bling and she freeze.
K-Wood. Yeah.
Hit the door and the dome and just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I old producers saw the numbers one. different colors
Thought
in my
number
baggy
one.
like. Chalk it up, talk of the town when you're talking up.
Robert.
Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you
Patrick,
the
what's
things
good?
when you
Shout
pocket
out
up.
town to
Run it
everybody.
up. I
Put
used to
down
be
where y'all
quiet,
from,
had a
baby.
look.
Shout out to
Now I'm
Oak Cliff.
from a cuz.
Shout out
They
to
hate me jealous.
Linwood,
Mama telling me, count up
Mississippi.
your blessings
Shout
and
out
run
to
it up.
NTZ.
Nowadays, nothing
Let's go,
really is
baby.
nice. Only one of me and nobody's.
Come on.
Phone ringing and I tell him it's. I got wifey on.
Shout out to Broadmoor, baby. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody, man. The 214s, the 601s, baby. Lord.
I got paid to play today. I get
East
paid to
Dallas,
stay away.
OED.
I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away.
Orange County OC in the house, yeah.
I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest we might
That
never
boy
know.
Chris.
All this acting you can play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out
The
and then they line you
901,
up.
yo.
Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food.
Tennessee,
Now
let's
you're
go.
all on live acting surprised, but you was
QBO,
fooled.
88 lead straight. 505, keeping it live, baby.
Pen and pad, you're trying to
Come
take
on.
my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me.
Houston.
One of me and nobody's.
Boy, oh boy, Houston, boy.
I got wifey on bling and she.
We're caving in the house.
Please, no photos. G's. No.
Shout out to the Johnsons out there.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody.
What we tell 'em?
I ran up a check, I might do
Yeah,
it again.
might do it again,
Enemies
baby.
close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the
If you
wins.
made it
I'm
to
not
this
missing nothing
point
but the one
and you
into my
have
sins.
not
I
liked
do it
this
for real,
page,
there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Bankroll, euro.
if you have not subscribed to the Nation right now,
On me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Bankroll, euro.
205 A Hardy, Jacktown, Jackson, Mississippi. I see you, Clayton. Let's go. Shout out to the M-Bar. That's my dog over there, Lord Nova. Lord.
Do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
If you're hating on me right now,
I'm a couple farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this.
Jeff Lee, let's go.
I just take the money and go stack up.
Stack 'em.
Buying car to get tatted up.
Shout out to everybody who's staying to the end. That's my road dogs over here. Got my dogs over here.
On the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low.
And we lay low.
Add it up, bankroll, euro,
Yeah.
add it up. I'm just doing me.
I'm just doing me, baby. All right, we out of here. Let's go.
Add it up. I'm just doing me. Everything is on me. Oh, you matter what?
Yeah. Come on.
Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Going back it
Where we at? Where we at? There we go.
Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding.
Hey, come on. Love with the flavor. Let's go. Baby, baby, Troy, I see you. Adam, let's go. Turn me up. Alex, I will be doing the play-by-play, yeah. Let's wrap it up. Sit back and chill. Grab you a glass of wine.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in.
Adam, shout out to the 757.
Yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you. For you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Don't let it hit you.
You know it's dangerous to go alone.
Yeah, let me see the world spin. Appreciate you, Mike. The world is spinning. Shout out to Emmitt Smith. No other running back got more rushing yards than him, by the way. Shout out to Always a Lady. Let me know if I'm telling facts or lies. Let's go.
7 years of a perfect love. 7 more and another one.
And another one.
And another one. I think you was the one to love.
Shout out to Space Cowboy 2. Be sure to check out his page, his YouTube page.
All in one. Don't let the street
You gotta rock to this one. I wish I could see me just rock. I'm just rocking it. That's how I'm rocking. That's how I rock with this thing. That's how I'm rocking right now. Hey, 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 hey. Catch the beat, baby. Shout out to you, South Texas. 361.
If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far.
Harold Jones. Appreciate you. Sadiqua, we love you.
Fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. We out.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going
The name of the song is Paper Crane by Revel. R-E-V-E-L. Paper Crane. That's the name of the song. And the song you listen to now is Motivations by Hen Yo. Hen Yo. It's Henyo. Let's go. We out.